right, so today I have Ms. Riri, and she's from New York. Before we start, I would like to say thank you to Mr. The Official Baby Joker, because without him, I wouldn't have met Ms. Riri. And thank you for Ms. Riri for giving me the chance to have her on my show. Also, before we start, I would just like to say that I messaged Ms. Riri. I said, hey, I would like to have you on my show for an interview. She said, okay, cool. And I said, well, would you like to do it now, or would you like to schedule it for a future date? She said, we could do it right now. I called her on the phone, and hey, we here. I'm talking about right then. And she said, hold on, let me get situated real quick, then we can start. It didn't take no time at all. So with that, I would like to say is Ms. Riri so far has been nothing but professional on my end, in my eyes, and I would love, if this goes well, I would love to have you for a part two to answer my second set of questions. So yeah, Ms. Riri, it's an honor to have you here. I appreciate you for coming on my show at an early convenience. You just met me, don't know who I am, and you did not care. So yeah, I want to tell you thank you, and can you please introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Riri on Fire, aka Riri.
All right, so Ms. Riri, my first question is, can you please tell me about yourself?
Okay, like literally like about me, myself, or my podcasting, my show.
About everything that you have going on right now.
Okay, like I said, my name is Riri on Fire, and they call me Riri, and I'm into podcasting, and I also interact with celebrities, and I have a fan base. I also do Zoom with people from Atlanta and people from the UK. And uh,
Take your
I
time.
interact with a bunch of lives and I speak to different people. And basically, my live is more consistent in podcasting as well. So, what I do when I do my lives, I have a fan base. So, we come up with topics. Every day is a different topic. Topics can be PG-13 or even rated X, whatever. Whatever I decide what I want to do. I have a lot of people that answers my questions. People ask me questions and I answer them back. And everything is for fun for right now.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
But
ma'am.
I'm well known in the industry and everybody knows who I am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so Ms. Riri, my next question for you is, how long have you been a podcaster?
Well, give and take, I say with this year, I say 2 years or maybe a year and a half.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What made you get into podcasting?
I was followed by this woman named Diamond. She told me she was a manager. She DM'd me and said what I felt about a podcast. I told her that I didn't know what a podcast was. She told me, I'll guide you. And the only reason why I'm asking you is because I see the way you interact with Mr. Papers and you have Mr. Papers live lit. And then I followed you around and I saw you talk to a bunch of celebrities. And I saw your vibe, your aura, and I think you're amazing. So as of today, I'm gonna tell you your page is gonna be very on fire. I know you have a she on fire, but we're not gonna do nothing with she on fire. That's your page. We're gonna start the Riri on fire. I'm gonna control the Riri on fire, and I'm gonna give you. Um, you're not allowed to do anything in that page. I'm gonna just guide you, and you're gonna do step by step, and you're gonna do what I say. Basically, I still were maybe 6 months. I cut her off because I felt like she was doing too much, doing the most, and like I felt like I wasn't myself. I felt like I was doing things that she told me to do. I wasn't being freely like I am now. Like I could do whatever I want on my page. I can say what I want. I can post what I want. And now is when I left her, I finally realized how many followers I got. When I was with her, I only had 2,000.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so
So
yes, ma'am.
the part that her guiding me, okay, the little time I spent with her, I kind of learned, but I was still in baby steps. So people would DM me, listen, I heard about you. We like same thing. We like an interview. We would like to have you on our podcast Zoom. Being behind the COVID, we can't do nothing face to face. We would have loved for you to come in, but with the COVID and everything shut down, but we can do it through Zoom. So, my name is so and so. We're from Atlanta. We know you, Riri. We heard about you. This is why we plugged you in. When you mind doing a podcast with us in a Zoom? Yes. I did the first one. They fell in love with it. I did the second one. They fell in love with it. The third one. Now the fourth one is going to be released today. There's
Yes,
going to be
ma'am.
other ones. I got another, like they said, let me find out you're going to be part of this podcasting. Like I said, I usually steal the show. They ask me questions like you do. I answer them. And sometimes I just take over the whole podcasting, the whole Zoom.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
did Zoom with UK. I did Zoom with UK where these guys, I forgot their names, that do beats for Drake and other celebrities. They were the ones that told me to drop my manager. She wasn't doing shit. They felt like she was a troll. They felt like she was just following me around and like they said, maybe waiting to one day you ever hit big, and she felt like she probably wanted to take half of your money or whatever it was. So she was like more cocky and more like you got one foot in, you got one foot out, you do one more mistake, I can't do it, you jeopardizing my job. That's the way she talked to me. So that had me pissed off. So I said, listen, I don't need you. Go about your business. She said, we could be friends. No, I don't even want your friendship. I blocked her. I changed my password. And from there on, I took over my own Ribby on Fire. And from there on, I've been doing my own thing. And I think I've been doing a great job because I've been interacting with a lot more people.
Yes, ma'am.
Like I told you, I have this guy named Curiacio that he puts me all over the place. He makes sure go follow Ribby on Fire. Ribby's lit. Ribby's doing this. Ribby that. He puts me on his page. He got a Tubi. He's got an Amazon Prime. He has a Unplugged. He does movies. He does a lot of things that has to do with commercials and things like that, advertisements and stuff. He says it might not be for 2021, but for sure we see you for 2022. He
Absolutely.
said the same thing. You already passed your baby steps. You're in the middle. You're ready to open that door. But stop saying that you're not, you're not, you're not. We don't like when you say that. We want to hear positive stuff. Yes, I am. Yes, I am going to be big. Yes, I am. But it doesn't sink in yet to me.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. All right, so my next question for you, Miss Riri, is what's your zodiac sign?
Gemini.
What did they say about Geminis?
They say they don't like them, or they either say we troublemakers, or they either say that we got um two parts of ourselves, which is true. I have a tough side and I have a soft side, to be honest. I do fold, I do cry, I do have feelings, I do um have a soft spot. I have a soft spot in my heart. Yes, I do. So I am two ways. I am tough and I am soft.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What's your favorite color, Miss Riri?
Green for money.
Yes, ma'am. What's your five favorite foods?
Thai, Mexican, taco, Puerto Rican, and Italian.
Yes, ma'am. What are your five favorite restaurants?
Benihana's, Charles, um, Peter Luger's, what else? I can say City Island, and wow, there's one more left. Let's see. I can't get the number out, the name out. I think it's Paparinos.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Paparinos. Yeah, there's five.
yes, ma'am. What five countries would you like to visit?
Oh, number one is Atlanta. Number two is Cali. Number three is Hawaii. Number four is Jamaica. And number five, I would like to go see Santo Domingo.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Um, my next question for you is: would you rather go into space or deep sea diving?
I'd say DC diving.
Yes, ma'am. What would you like to see underwater?
Everything. Fishes, fishes, things that grow under the water, weird things that I've never seen in my life.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is: what's your five favorite animals?
Oh, I love dogs. I love monkeys. Um, birds. Um, what else? I said monkeys, birds, dogs. I got two more. I like rabbits and I like penguins.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, my next question for you is: what are your five favorite drinks?
To be honest, I don't drink now. I don't smoke. I
Oh
don't
no,
do
it could be
nothing.
regular drinks. It could be regular drinks.
No, but I'll tell you what I used to drink.
Okay.
Incredible Hawks, Purple Motherfuckers, Honey with Red Bull, um, Honey with Cranberry, and Honey Coladas.
What's a purple MF? What's that?
Purple Motherfuckers is like a Long Island, which is I like Long Island iced tea. It's purple and they mix it with like eight different drinks, so you know it's lit time.
It's strong like that. It's strong, strong, ain't it? What? Hey, is okay? Is it like in the? Is it like in the bottle or somebody got to make it?
They make it, man. All you need is
Man,
one.
that's cool. I like stuff like that. Yeah.
Mm, it's
All right.
called Purple Motherfucker.
Yes, ma'am. I promise you, I won't forget that. Promise you. I ain't even gotta write that down. Mm-mm. So
Yeah,
yeah.
cause you know the word already.
Yes, ma'am. My next question for you, Ms. Riri, is: do you like to go shopping?
Yeah, I'm a shopaholic.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Do you like to go before Corona? Did you like to go shopping in the stores or online?
I do both,
Yes, ma'am.
and I only do it when I can because my priorities first are my livings, my rent, my light, my cable, my phone. Making sure my refrigerator is full. Those are my priorities first before anything.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, Ms. Riri, my next question for you is: what are your plans for the next 5 years, and what are your plans for the next 10 years?
To be honest, those questions I can't answer because I don't know. Tomorrow's not a promise.
Yes, ma'am. Next question. My next question for you, Ms. Riri, is: do you have any talents?
I don't rap. I don't sing, but I am a funny person. I am an entertainer, and yes, I can relate and vibe with people like in an amazing way.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My
Talent, I could dance.
what? Okay, go ahead, Ms. Riri. I know that's
Yeah,
right.
I'll twerk a little.
What? That's
Yeah, just a little. I mean, to spice up the live. I'll just do a little bit, and I don't do fan page. I'm not into the nakedness.
He
I'm
said,
not
man.
into cash app me money. I'm not into none of that. What it is, I'm always fully clothed like I am now talking to you. I do the same thing on my live. I wear wigs to switch it up, just to spice it up. And a song could come out and they'd be like, "Oh, Ribby, come on, let's see you twerk," and I'll twerk for like 5 seconds. That's it.
That's
But we can
cool.
talk.
That's cool. That's
Yeah,
cool.
I'm not into that naked stuff. That's not me.
Absolutely. No fan page. You said I'm not into that fan
No, none
page.
of that.
Mm-mm.
I
No,
live
man.
what I live off. I pay my bills. I live a normal life just like everybody else. I'm just podcasting to see where I go.
Absolutely. My next question for you, Ms. Riri, is what would you like to tell the future generation of women?
I would like to tell them that first of all, I like everybody to win. I want everybody to win. I'm not a hater. I'm far from a hater. If anything that they reaching for, any goals, to go ahead and do it, not to be afraid. Um, whatever it is that they looking into in the future, by all means, fight for it, go for it. Don't be afraid. Stride and do what you got to do to get to where you want to go.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question for you is okay, are there any shout outs that you would like to make to your friends or to your family?
Shout out to my whole fan base.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Shout out to my family too.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What did. Okay. What would you like people to know about you before they go to your Instagram page?
Everything that I just told you, basically they already know. And the people that don't know should go to my page or join my live and see what I'm about.
Yes, ma'am. How often do you go live?
I basically do go live every day, but lately I just been taking a break
Yes, ma'am.
because sometimes you do have to take a break. Sometimes it's like they say no because the more they see you, the more it's better. But remember, everything ain't IG. You also have a life beside IG. There's some girls that I leave on live at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock at night, and they still on to 8 o'clock the next morning. I can't be doing that. I have to sleep, get my beauty sleep. I
Okay.
also have to do things in my house. I'm that type of woman. I take care of business in my house, meaning I sweep, I mop, or basically, there's chores that has to be done. There's things that has to be done, and they got to get done.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My next question.
So
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can't multitask. I'm not gonna be sitting here doing things, holding a phone, and trying to do things in the house. That's impossible.
I agree. I agree. Um, my next question for you, Ms. Riri, is how do you feel women are treated in the world?
Disgusting.
Yes, ma'am. What?
Because a lot of men in this era, they're not like men that when I was growing up in the 80s and 90s. They very, very disrespectful now. They talk to women like they a piece of shit. They even hit women. I've heard them in the live like I'll beat bitches' asses. I'll smack a bitch. Like, I don't have a problem. I've never heard that before. I hear that now. And I think it's horrible. I think it's disgusting. But that's the era today. I think behind this epidemic, it ruined the whole world. It ruined everybody's mind, which When you're home every day doing the same thing, it's stressful. It's a lot of anxiety, especially if you have a partner and you're crossing each other all day. That's another no-no. Um, that brings a lot of angriness. So I think in the world it's the same way because I've spoken to a lot of people that's in relationships and people that are already out of relationships, and it's be the same reasons. They get into a lot of arguments because they home too much. They wasn't used to that. One was working, the other one was working. So when they come home, it was a different attitude. Now it's an all day thing, and it's like, oh, you're getting to me. Oh, it's what I say. Oh, you're doing this wrong. So now you get these young guys, like I said, from Harlem. They running the whole industry. They put pictures up of girls. They blast them on IG, and they have no respect for them. So honestly, I'm single. I like it. I'd rather sleep peacefully than to be worrying about anybody that I have to be calling. Where you at? Who you with? I've already went through all that in my young age. Um, I feel I don't need to be doing that at this time. I feel that whoever's gonna come for me, it's got to be on my level, and we have to be on that compatible. And I'm a bubbly person and a funny person and I'm a smoochy person. If you ain't got none of that, I don't want you. And especially loyalty and respect. That's the number one key.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. My last question for you, Ms. Riri, is what would you do if you were the president?
I would give everybody everything. I swear to God, I think I would be the number one favorite president. They asked me that on my live. Really, what would you do if you become president? Because we would love for you to be president. I said everything everyone would need, I think I would give to everyone. I won't be like these people like, oh, you're not entitled to this. You're not entitled to this insurance. I feel like us Puerto Rican and black people, they mistreat us the worst. It's a racist thing now. This government is all about, they all are in cahoots. This vaccine shit is bullshit. They all dropping anyways. They got side effects. One just came out on my live talking about how she caught bowel palsy, a little stroke, her jaws twisted from the vaccine. I just feel like the ones that are speaking about the vaccine and catching side effects is the Puerto Ricans and blacks, not the whites. I feel that they want us, they want to minimize us. They want to like drop the population because they feel like we overcrowded. So me knowing all that and what they doing, I would definitely be a different president. A different president. I would be more giving, more into consideration.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so Ms. Riri, I would like to tell you thank you for coming on my show. Is there anything that I didn't ask you or anything that we didn't talk about that you would like to say?
No, I'm happy I met you. I don't know what will this go on like could this be recorded to where my people could see? Like I said, can we do a YouTube channel connected to my Instagram, so anytime we get into you interview me, they see and it gets ratings. Same thing like my lives, they'll go on my lives. So I have a lot of lives, and they'll see it. They're very funny, they're very interesting. I have a couple that lives in California and tells me, listen, I don't know if you know I have a baby mother, but I've always told you I love you. I thought it was that he was coming on to me. He said, no, I have a baby mother. We both love you. And the funny thing is, not only that you're amazing, you're so funny, our parents watch you. And I was like, what? Yes, we all literally sit in the living room and we all watch you and we all laugh. I found that, like, what?
Well, your lives be
Your
lit like
family
that.
too? Yes, he said.
Dang.
I was like, no. He said, I swear, our family, we all sit in the living room and we watch you. And all we do is laugh. We love you, they said. We love you. We think you are amazing. And I bugged out when he told me
That's cool, man. That's real cool, Miss Riri.
that. And
I
that's all the way from California.
For real, man. Shout out Cali, man. All right, so yeah, Miss Riri. I gotta check your live out now. You're gonna turn like that. You got whole families watching you. What? I need that. I
Family,
gotta watch that.
I got a bunch of kids, which I don't like the kids part because sometimes my life, it gets late where we gotta be like, oops, like we have some youngsters in here, or they be like, well, throw them, pack them up, let them know that this is not PG 13, let them know that they in the wrong line. We grown folks in here. So,
Man, them kids
some
watching
be like, oh,
everything
but I'm
else.
19. Some say I'm 20, so I'm old enough to listen. It doesn't matter. I'm already having sex. I have girlfriends and they come out like that. So I said, well, then if you feel like that and you feel like you can handle it, then stay.
Yes, man. Man, Miss Riri, these kids doing everything we was doing. That we doing now. For real, because of these phones,
And
they
more,
see it and they be like, "Oh, I want to
and
do it
more,
too."
and more, because I got this guy named No Limit that he'll come on and be like, oh, I got my girl pregnant. What? Oh, yeah, now we fighting. Now I'm seeing another girl. And then he interacts with my people, and my people and him go back and forth. They start fighting. And I gotta be like, no, 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 no. Either you guys gonna have to chill or I'm gonna get rid of y'all. So then he'll be like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to your fan base, Riri. Let me
Oh,
apologize. And he does, and then they accept it. What I like about my live is I've been on other people's lives, and all they do is talk, 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 roast, 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 or it's just gossip. My life is they all all at each other. You get it? They all want to know each other. They all like each other. I've never seen a life like that. They add this person, that person, then you see, oh, shout out to this. Oh, I got mad love for Alicia. Oh, I love this, this live. And I sit back and watch it. I say, I like what y'all doing right now. You guys are all adding each other. You guys are all knowing who you guys are. you know so my fan base know each other, they know everybody, and they DM me, Riri, when you going on live? Oh, well, I'm not doing it today, please. They beg me, please, one live. Then I get on live, please, one more. I'm like, wait a minute, you guys are killing me.
that's
Yeah,
cool.
so
That's cool. That's
see, like
cool.
right now as I'm talking to you, I'm just getting all kind of
Yes, ma'am.
DMs, and I'm also getting, oh, I'm on live to let you know if you want to jump on my live, stuff like that.
Yes, ma'am. Well, hey, Ms. Riri, I want to tell you thank you so much for coming on my show. It was an honor to have you as a guest. Once I post this video, I really hope you like it and you come out for a part two.
I don't mind.